Hi, everyone. I'm James Crossan, product manager here at TVU Networks. And today we're just going to be covering the full coverage of the Expo 2020 Dubai with free HD live feeds that are going to be available through TVU Networks for the next 3 months. So to get started, I just want to give you a quick overview about TVU Networks, if you don't know much about us. So with over 15 years in the industry, TVU Networks is a global technology and market leader in IP-based video, live video solutions. TVU's proprietary IS Plus protocol and multi-network aggregation ensures a reliable transmission of over 4 million hours of live HD video a year at very low latency over cellular and other commodity internet connections. Serving over 3,000 TV stations around the world and counting, TVU solutions have helped transform and continue to transform broadcasters' SDI-based operations to an IP-based infrastructure. And so this is kind of just showing you the full scope of all of the different products and solutions that we provide, from being able to connect you with content and video, either using our mobile live broadcasting backpack units like the TVU One or our RPS unit, remote production system unit, which allows for multiple simultaneous live feeds synchronized together, or TVU Anywhere, which is a mobile app that takes advantage of the same IS Plus transport protocol to deliver live HD video at low latency, or creating content using some of our cloud-based solutions like TVU Producer, which is our cloud-based production system, or TVU Party Line, which is our broadcast quality cloud collaboration solution, enabling live interaction in real time for crew members, talent, contributors, and viewers, or TVU Search, which we're going to kind of dive into today with the Expo feeds in mind. And then finally, delivering content using our very flexible and capable TVU server that allows for all types of inputs and outputs, both baseband SDI and also a wide variety of IP formats. We also support and have helped, enable lots of different workflows with our third-party integrations that you can see at the bottom there. So not only on just basic transport, different IP protocols and whatnot, but other vendors that we've closely integrated with to provide some really unique solutions for IP video. Today, we're going to be talking about and showing you TVU Search, which is a cloud-based tool that allows you to search, find, and clip live content. So what's happening with TVU Search is, using TVU Grid, which is our cloud-based IP video distribution solution that relies on and designed for commodity internet. We are indexing content from TVU Grid in real time with AI-based speech and facial detection, timecode metadata, and then indexing all of that metadata with the video as it's being recorded and stored in the cloud. And with TVU Search, you're able to basically enter a keyword or upload an image of someone's face, or just go back through the timeline, which I'll show you in a minute, to basically quickly locate exactly what you're looking for. So you can find the exact soundbite or whatever clip that you need, rather than having to spend hours scrubbing through content using a player or other kind of older tools. Using this AI-based search engine, you're able to really quickly find exactly what you need and then move it into your production. So I'm going to highlight all of that in a second here with the demo. With TVU Search, we also provide historical analytics to learn more about how we can enable you to find content quicker, and also for content providers to understand exactly how their content's being used, so they understand what the audience is looking for. And then finally, what's new and neat with TVU Search is the ability to publish clips that you create in the tool directly to social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, with custom branding with watermark and pre and post roll. So you can basically publish clips directly to social media that you create in TVU Search with decoration that you can add and edit and modify within TVU Search. And today we're going to be focusing on the Expo 2020 Dubai content that's coming out of the Expo and is going to be available for free in TVU Search. So using TVU Search, you're going to be able to access all of that content live and also the recorded and indexed content in order to either quickly locate and clip something and then download it or publish it to social media, or to basically take it live to air to your TVU receiver that you can either output via SDI or send some IP output. So some of the content that's going to be available coming up in the next few months from Dubai, there's going to be some pretty awesome concerts, including Coldplay in February. Also some sports events like the UEFA Awards, some cycling and horse racing, some World Cup coverage, as well as an ATP tennis tournament and others. And then also some cultural ceremonies, including coverage of the Chinese New Year. And then also, lots of content coming from all the nations around the world for the National Day broadcasts. So the Expo feeds have actually been available in TVU Search since it began at the end of September. And so far, there's been thousands of hours of content that's been taken live from the Expo using TVU Search. And for the next 3 months, we're going to be, TVU Networks has prime time of the Expo content. So all of the content I just mentioned and more will be available from TVU Networks via TVU Search. And so again, we'll be bringing you all of that content for free. And so more specifically, the content that you're going to find in TVU Search, there's 2 live video feeds that are being recorded and indexed in real time, 24/7. And they're going to be available to anybody that's logging in to TVU Search, and it's available for free. If you do want to have more access to content from Dubai and you're interested in some of our other solutions, like potentially, using a TVU1 mobile transmitter unit to send your own video feed from Dubai Expo back to your facility, we are offering rental and purchase of those products, of course, as well as our cloud-based video production ecosystem solutions like TVU Party Line and Producer. But today we're going to be kind of focusing on how to use TVU Search to take the feeds live, either basically to a TVU receiver, either one that's deployed in your facility so that you can output SDI baseband as well as IP output. Also, if you don't have a TVU receiver and you still want to be able to take those feeds to air, we also have a cloud-based TVU receiver solution that would allow you to output the feeds to an IP destination. So if you're interested in any of that, you can just contact your sales representative today to help you get set up with all that. Okay, so I'm going to dive into the demo here of TVU Search, quickly show you how you can access the content from Dubai Expo. So if you just go to search.tvunetworks.com and then sign in, or go ahead and create an account with a valid email address and then sign in, you'll see this landing page here, with all of the different feeds that are available to your user account. At the bottom right here, we have the kind of this pop-up that'll help you quickly locate if you get lost where the Expo feeds are specifically. But at the very top here, you can see here they are. And so this is basically a timeline of the recording of those feeds. And if you go back in time, you can see all the different dates that they've been recorded. And these are basically right now, they're kind of parsed out in 2-hour chunks. So you can click on any of these and then it basically takes you to that specific time period. And you can see on the right-hand side here, we have our speech recognition transcript. And this is basically being generated by AI in real time. So if you want to be able to, see exactly what was said from whoever's, speaking at the particular time, you can just interact with the speech recognition transcript here and kind of scroll through and see exactly what was said. What's also really neat with this tool is that you can, if you're looking for something and you find something in the transcript that you want to clip, you can just simply highlight the text from the speech recognition transcript and it creates your clip for you. In this case, I've created a 16-second clip here in the timeline that includes all the text that I just highlighted. And now I can just quickly click here and then give it a name, or just keep the default name and then click done. And that'll add it to my marked list at the top right-hand corner here. I'll show you in a second. So I'm going to click done here. And now I've clipped that short video that I just created by highlighting the text from the speech recognition transcript here. Obviously, you can, if you need to, use the tools, the player tools to create a clip. You can, set your mark in and mark out manually there as well. You can also set your mark in and mark out by editing the time code manually. So either way, whatever works easier for you. But this is pretty neat, kind of taking advantage of that time code metadata to quickly highlight and create your clip. So that's just kind of the overview of clipping. Once you've created a clip, you'll see it appear in your marked list at the top right-hand corner here. So if you click over here, you see kind of a directory icon, and you can get in here and see all the different clips you've created in the past. And then from here, you can either download the clip or share it directly to social media. In this case, I'll click download, and I'll be able to download the clip. And basically what I'll get is a video file and also a text file with the transcript file from that clip. And then just give me 1 second here. I'm going to enable something. Okay, and also what's really neat is that you're able to publish a clip to social media. And I'll show you how to do that in just 1 second here. Just bear with me here. All right, so I just want to quickly show you some of the neat stuff you can do with publishing clips to social media. So if you go back to the marked list, you can click the share icon here, and then you'll pull up this share modal that'll allow you to add a pre and post roll. So you can basically upload your own video, whatever it might be, to play at the beginning and the end of the clip that you've created. And you can enable that either on the pre-roll side or the post-roll side. And then you can also upload a watermark. And then depending on where you want that watermark to appear, you can just set the position here and then click save. And then finally, you can basically upload this to multiple sites simultaneously. So you would just go to this page here to add any authentication that you need to your different sites. And then once you've authenticated any of those sites, they'll appear here as options for you to output to publish those clips to social media. And then you can just enable multiple at the same time and then click share. And then coming back later, if you have already set this up in the past, you can save any of that as a template. And so you don't need to worry about enabling the specific watermark or logo, the pre and post roll branding that you've enabled. You can just simply enable one of your templates here and then be able to share that directly. So it just gives you an idea of, without having to click very much. Once you get it all set up, you can just find your clip and, then publish it directly to social media. Okay, so that's kind of the overview of the clipping of the content. And again, all of this content will be available for free for the remainder of the Expo. So we also have all the content that was recorded before. So overall, you'll have about 6 months of content from the Expo Dubai that you be able to clip and have access to. And then just on the taking live side, you're able to take these feeds live to a TV receiver. So if you just click the go to live button here on the right of either of these feeds, you'll be able to preview it. So full frame preview of the feed in real time. And then if you want to take a listen to it, you can listen here. And then if you have a TV receiver authorized to your account, which can be done by TVU support, also with help from your TVU salesperson, any of those TV receivers will appear here. And so you would just select either one of those or however many you have. And then once you've selected it, you just click take. And then here you would be asked to set a max duration for how long you want to take that feed live to that destination. So by default, it's set for 10 minutes, but you can set it up to 120 minutes. Or you can set it to end at the end of this 2-hour period. So, depending on the specific slug that's set here, in this case, it's going to end at 11:30 my time. So either way, you can basically just set your end time so that it doesn't, run forever. And then click take, start it, and then it will send the feed directly to your TV receiver. And then from there, either if your TV receiver is physical and it's connected to your video router, it'll come out and feed into your video router via the SDI output on the receiver. Or if you have the IP streaming output capability enabled on your receiver or your cloud receiver, it would output to your cloud, your IP destination that you have configured on that server. And if you need to add more time to this at any point, you can just click the plus button here over to the right here to add more time, and then just add some more time to your live transmission. Another neat thing about this tool that, if you find something that you're interested in and you want to share it with someone, let's say you find a live feed that you want to share, you can click the share button, and then it basically generates a link that you can copy and send that to someone, and they would just plug it into their browser and be able to access that live feed and preview it. And then if they log in and they have a TV receiver enabled to their account, they can take it live to air. The other thing that's really neat is that you can do the same thing with the recorded content. So if I find something here and I highlight it, let's say I'm interested in this and I highlight it, I want to share this 17-second clip with someone, I can just click the share button here at the top right and generate the same type of URL, and that'll take whoever visits that URL to that specific content. So if you find something interesting that you'd like to share with your colleague or friend or family, you can share that with them using that share feature. Okay, and then the last thing, last but not least, of course, is the keyword search and the searching capability of the tool. So we have indexed all this content, and so if you're looking for something specifically, you can just enter a keyword or a phrase, and then we'll search all of the content that's available against the search criteria that you've entered. In this case, I'm looking at Spain, and I can see all the different times where Spain appeared in the speech recognition transcript here. And so if I find, okay, so this was from the 4th of January, this hour, I can click on it here, and it'll take me right to when that specific word occurred in the speech or in the video. So again, enabling you to really quickly find exactly what you're looking for. So if you know that someone was talking about a specific topic and you give it a few words, you can really easily find probably a relevant soundbite that you're looking for in a matter of seconds. And then also, if you're just wanting to find the live feeds, if you just search Expo up here, you'll be able to see the live feeds at the very top. And then you can click on those, and just like I showed you before, you can select that, and if you want to take it live to a receiver, click take, select your duration, and click start. Okay, so that's just a quick overview demo of TVU Search and how to access the Expo content using TVU Search. So let me get back to the presentation here. Okay, so as I said before, all of the content in TVU Search is going to be available for free, and you can use the tools I've just demonstrated to find whatever you need. And that's available for free to clip and download and view. And then if you're wanting to actually take the feeds live, you'll need a TVU grid enabled server to do that. So either, if you already have a TVU grid enabled server, it'll be free because the content's free. But if you need one, there's a few options, either for €292 a month, $300 a month for customers with receivers already, but just lacking the grid capability specifically, Or if you are just brand new to TVU and you need the whole solution, it would be €416, $500 per month for customers that are required to have a whole receiver delivered. And then also we're offering our cloud-based server solution that would allow you, again, to be able to take the feeds live and then output to an IP destination. And that solution is $250 a month for rent. So if you're interested in any of those options, you can just contact your TVU salesperson and they can help you get set up with that. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop and take a look at the Q&A here. Okay, so there was a question in the clip that I download, is the text integrated into the video or is it in a separate file? So that's a great question. So actually the text or the captions are provided in a separate file, either a .srt file or .txt, and you can set that in the settings here. Let me get back to the demo to show you how to do that. So if you go to your marked list and you're going to download one of these clips, you can click the settings option and you can basically set some different format settings for either the video file or subtitle file. By default, the subtitle file will be downloaded as an SRT. Okay, there's another question. Can I output SRT feed as well? So we also, so again, using the TVU receiver, the IP output option can output SRT. So you would just need a TVU server that has the IP output capability that does support SRT output. Okay, I don't see any other questions.
I have one more question, James, which was sent directly to me, which was, how long are the Dubai Expo feeds free for?
So all the content is going to be available for the duration of the event, which I believe ends some point in March. So they'll be available until that point.
Great. Okay, if there's no other questions. Okay, we have another one.
Okay, about the search function, may I operate a more specific search? Yes, yeah, so I just included kind of one keyword there. Let me just give you an idea. It's, as I said before, you can use one word or you can use several words. So let me see, I'll just search space exploration here, or I could search any number of words and I'm going to be able to find anything that matches that. So yeah, it's a keyword or phrase search, and also an image as well. So if you upload an image of someone's face that you have on your PC, we will query all of the different face detection results that we have from the recorded content and find any matches and present those to you as well. So also, I'm not sure if I covered that when I was showing this in the recorded asset here, but you can see below here are the different faces that we've detected in the video. And so if you upload an image of someone that matches one of these faces here, you'll be able to see those assets in the search results.
And just to clarify for the attendees, the question was about the search function. May I operate a more specific search? I mean, like 2 words, I have no find near, or in a phrase. Okay. So we have another question from Umesh. Do the TV receivers support ZIXI protocol?
Yeah, the ZIXI protocol. That I believe, yeah, we can work with you on that. I'm not sure that we support that straight away, but I would say contact your TVU salesperson and we can try to point you in the right direction with whatever your workflow needs on that are. Okay, so the difference between the grid server and TVU receiver, the grid is basically a software license that's just part of, it's a feature that's enabled on a TVU server. So the TVU receiver is kind of the appliance, either that's physically deployed in your facility or hosted in the cloud. And then the grid server or the grid service is basically a feature that's enabled for that appliance.
Perfect. So that answers all of the questions that we had. Great. So thank you to everyone for joining and staying till the end of our presentation. I hope you found the demonstration useful, and a very special thanks to James for the great demo.